I just bought this hoarding house without doing an inspection. And now we're gonna go look at it. And it's raining. I don't know, I feel like that almost goes with the mood. I'm gonna go see a hoarder house. And I don't mean like hoard, like for the horde in World of Warcraft. I mean like these people that lived there were hoarders, which I feel bad, but we gotta deal with all this stuff now. All right, there's the house. You ready to go inside? So, this is like that creepy, eerie day. It's like perfect for going to a hoarder house.
Detention.
Ay.
Oh look.
Oh, what do you see, Lauren?
I see one of the signs of a hoarder is, here's a path.
In this video, I'll also be showing you exactly how much we spent for the property and how much we expect to spend fixing it up.
Kind of a cute door color.
You like this door color?
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, let's leave it.
Yeah.
The less we can do, the better.
I mean, it's a little bit, needs a coat of paint, but it's
We'll pressure wash
it's
it.
a cute color.
All right, here we go. I put the key on the keychain so I wouldn't lose it. Here we go. No, realtor.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need Kevin to do the cat check because I just can almost guarantee there was a cat.
What is it, like there a thing with hoarders and cats?
No. And also there should be definitely mentioned that we're not making fun of hoarders. I truly believe it's a mental disability, and my grandma, who is still alive, she's 93, she recognizes it too in her own way. It's just, it's a compulsion that they can't help. So please don't take anything that we say with paths or anything like we're trying to offend those people. I totally get it. We're just trying to more or less educate what a sign is that is common. So Kevin, go do the cat check.
Lauren, you're looking for paths. I think it's pretty obvious.
I know, no, really,
so
looks like, right here looks like my grandma's house. It's great.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll do the cat check. So, this is the hallway going in here. As you can see, jeez. Hand sanitizer coming in. Oh my gosh, hello. Make sure nobody's actually here. And does this work? Oh wow, that actually works. So, this is it. A hoarder house. Oh yeah, there's the cat stand. Cat stand, Lauren.
Called it.
Called it. I think they had dogs and cats. Oh man. Okay, there are literally paths over here. Look at this. This phone is even blinking. Voicemail full. I can't believe it's even still here. Jeez, paths going in. So this is the entry hall coming in. This is the family room. We've got ourselves a nice fireplace over here. We've got some acoustic ceiling to keep down on the sound vibrations. This is the dining room over here, and buried back here is actually the kitchen. So let's see if this light turns on. Nope, that doesn't work. Okay, so this is where your dining table would go. Right here-ish. In this space would be your dining area. And then through here is where the kitchen is. So this is a 1950s 4-bedroom, 2-bath. It's got about 1,500 square feet of living space. Oh, wow. So here, wow, you can actually see there's literally just a little path here through the kitchen and a double refrigerator setup. Yikes! Ay, ay, ay. Oh no! Look at what's left of the strawberries. Ooh. Oh, the fly tape. Yikes, the stove's over there. Spoons with stuff on it. Somebody brought gloves and then decided to leave the gloves. Maybe that was like a previous potential buyer or something. Look at the sink. What the heck? This is incredibly sad. Jeez. Now, I will say the cabinets, I could probably save these cabinets. Wow. I mean, this is overwhelming. There is so much stuff here. And in my career, I've never had to deal with this much stuff. I mean, I've had to do things where, you know, like people will leave a garage full of stuff, but this is a lot of stuff. I mean, the hallway, everything is just full of stuff. Look at this. This bedroom, oh, here are the cat boxes and stuff. I'm gonna get Lauren sick just sitting next to her in the car with all this cat stuff. I think they had hamsters too. My goodness. Library books, office. Ay, ay, ay. This is a lot of stuff. You know, what makes this so difficult is it's hard to even picture what this place is supposed to look like when it's all cleaned up. This is bedroom number 1 over here. Bedroom number 2. Here's bedroom number 3. Bathroom. Ay, ay, ay. Yikes. Bedroom 4 in the garage. I'm getting dizzy being inside of there.
No, I knew, because it's usually like with that type of thing too, even if they didn't have cats, the smell of all the the dust that's accumulated, it's gnarly for anybody. I'm hypersensitive because I have allergies and asthma, but like literally for anybody. When my parents were going through my grandma's, it affected them, and my dad is totally healthy, my mom's healthy, so it's just a lot of dust and stuff, a lot of who knows what in there.
You know, what's also kind of sad about a house or situation like this is, I mean, there could be valuables left in there, or at least like family heirlooms or things left over.
Or like things like my grandma, where inside a book you find $100 bills. It's just, you don't know. But did the family have an opportunity to?
I mean, from what I was told, the family had their go at going through this.
Okay.
But honestly, part of me worries that the family might have gone in here, you know, gotten 5 steps in and gone, you know what, forget it. And so I feel bad about sending in like a wrecking crew to just rip everything out. Like, part of me wants to figure out something better than just, okay, hey, landscape crew, go in there and just throw everything away, which, you know, I've done before with just like garages that have trash left or mattresses or stuff nobody wants.
Whole new world.
This is somebody's entire life that I think they were just displaced from. But it's hard to go through this. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. It's not something I've dealt with before.
There's no rhyme or reason to where things are either. It's just,
it's not like they have a safe, like, here are the valuables.
Yeah. Or this like one room is really all my valuables. I hoarded my valuables just in this room.
All the trash is sorted.
Yeah.
Trash is hoarded over there. Valuables over there.
Yeah.
You wanna see the backyard and maybe poke your head through the sliding glass door? I'll show it to you.
All right.
Let's give it a shot and see what you think.
How come the fridge kind of looks good? Is it?
One of them is actually not that bad. Like, there's
One
a
of
white.
them, they have more than one fridge?
There are 2 fridges in there.
Oh.
In the kitchen.
The other one's to store their meat. Yeah, this seriously is like flashbacks, because the whole hoarding thing with my grandma happened, I mean, where they did the big clean out of it. I think I was about 16 years old, so over 10 years ago. That's crazy. It totally reminds me of that. But let's see the backyard.
Yeah.
I can even smell a smell out here, and it's raining too. I smell like literally like dust and dirt. It's really sad because like it is just like a compulsion that like they have to do this, and they just worry about something, you know, it's like instilled in them that they have to save. And so yeah, this is just really sad, honestly. I can tell that they use that chair and watch TV. You can tell like the pathways of like the sink. You know how I said that the sink is open?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's just certain things that they'll leave open, the things that are necessary for living, basically.
Sink, chair, and toilet.
Yeah, and like you can even see like the level of the stuff isn't as high where they want the view of the TV. So
really?
Yeah, no, these are all like the things that you know make sense, really, you know. And the chair is relatively like not much on it.
But they wouldn't have used their dining table, so
They would have probably just basically lived in that chair.
Yeah, and they probably
watch TV, sink, toilet.
And I would assume they had like a path to the bed, which my grandma
or they just slept in
would-
that, like a recliner.
Maybe. I mean, but my grandma would have a path to her bed, and every day she would have like a whole pile, like a huge pile of clothes on her bed when she wasn't using the bed. And then when it was bedtime, she'd just scoot it off the bed, and then the next day just pile it back on.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is just like laundry she had to fold, or just
I don't know.
storage
Yeah,
of clothing?
I have no idea. But even to this day, my grandma will take anything she can get her hands on because it's still instilled in her that she has to save everything. Like my mom will go to the store and buy her a pair of pants, and my grandma will put them on, and then it's clearly too big, like very big or something like that. It's just the wrong size. My grandma will try and like sneak the pants away, even though they don't fit her and they never will fit her. She's a tiny little woman, like she's never gonna be that size, but she still wants it because it just, you gotta have it. So, yeah.
Is she also the one who's taking like the lids from like the Pollo Loco things?
Yeah, so my mom and my dad, like if we get a to-go cup, like of soda or something or coffee from wherever, my mom and dad will literally have to break the paper cups and like kind of almost hole out the bottom, because if any amount of a cup is left, my grandma will take it back to her room.
Well, for what? Wait, so you're saying your parents actually destroy cups?
I have to destroy my cups when I go there too.
You have to destroy.
Yeah.
I did not know this. So that she doesn't hoard them
'Cause she will
to turn
pick-
something into this, basically.
Yeah, her room in my parents' house is not like this because my mom doesn't allow it, and those are the things that we have to do to prevent that from happening.
So it's like a full-time job to prevent this from
Yeah,
happening.
because she will go through the trash. If there are any to-go containers from like a restaurant or anything, she'll save the lids or the whole container if she can get her hands on it, but even just the lids. So it's just, you gotta destroy everything. Like we'll have to take those things out to the side yard trash so she doesn't go through the kitchen trash to get everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this,
Like, why do you think every single nut container was kept here? Look at this. Well, look at it. We've got, I mean, there's no way she wasn't keeping all of these nut containers because there's so many of them. The entire backyard is, look at this. It's littered with nut plastic bags.
that could just be one of the things that they felt was necessary. I mean, like, why is my grandma choosing to take the plastic bags of newspaper coverings of the newspaper that's delivered? It just is. I don't know. I mean, so she liked these, or they like these nuts, and they just
And they're resealable bags?
They're resealable. They may be useful in the future. You just don't know. So
Is that the compulsion that it may have use in the future?
possibly. I feel like, yeah, for my grandma at least. Yeah.
What's the first step? Like, what would you consider your first step in even approaching a house like this? And, I mean, not only approaching it, I think we did things backwards here because we already own it. We just bought it.
Should have gotten a home inspection.
I bet a home inspection would be really tough to do.
I don't know.
Personally, to me, I really hope that the family did take whatever they wanted, and it just gets to a point where it's like, okay, we have to accept that this is like, it's done, like for the
Yeah.
family, because it's so much. It's insane.
I mean, look at this. The pathway into the kitchen over here with Trader Joe's bags saved. You got the pathway going over here, but you got two refrigerators, which I'm assuming you could have squeezed through here when these were closed. Somebody probably came through and opened them up to air out all that stuff. A bunch of Trader Joe's bag storage over here. Canned goods. I mean, I'm scared to even open some of these things.
And we were thinking about like your experience cleaning out grandma's place.
Yeah.
What were like some weird things that you encountered with cleaning her place out?
Mouse skeletons, tons and tons of bags inside bags inside bags, meaning, yeah, there'd be a big garbage bag and it would have a bag inside that came off of a big toilet paper thing, and then it would have a bag inside that came off of a like a chip bag or something, or like received mail that were in like manila envelopes or something. And then you might find inside that bag, inside bags, one shoe and a birth certificate. You know, like that.
Okay.
You know? They were the type of people that never really made decisions about anything. And I know that when I was younger, having been raised by a hoarder who saved everything, I know that I had feelings of anxiety when I would throw away something that might have had even a 50-cent value.
Wow. Yeah, there's this like unique smell of just like old belongings.
I think unique is a nice way to put it.
Yeah, and dust. And it just
I feel like
hits
it's like
you in
a
the face.
smell of cat urine
And
mixed with
cat
mold and death and rot.
Yeah, because like my mom said, there probably are mice skeletons and other things like that.
What do you think about the yard, though?
I think it's a good sized yard.
What's up? What's up? I get so many waves because my face is on my car. Anyway, so yeah, this is definitely a unique deal, but let's talk a little bit about the numbers behind this deal. So this particular house is in a pretty, I'd say pretty prime location within the city of Ventura. And the beautiful thing about it is I knew the street name right away. So when I found out about this as a potential deal, I thought that kind of property is easily a $630,000 to $650,000 property. So when somebody said, hey Kevin, make an offer on this deal as is, something that you'd be comfortable with no matter what the condition is, the people just want to sell it and get rid of it. I'm thinking to myself, tough. Like, I hate throwing the first volley. So I'm like, oh, can you give me a price? And they're like, nope, that's your job. I'm like, great. So I threw a volley of $450,000, as is, no contingencies. And they took it without counters, without anything. They signed $450,000, which means if I clean this thing up and I can get out of this deal for under $50,000, that means I'm getting $150,000 of net worth instantly. Think about that for a moment. I pay $450,000 for something. I spend $50,000 fixing it up, property taxes, the holding costs like insurance and the utilities and all of the things that go into, owning a property. And then I have a property that's worth $650,000. That is overnight, once I finish the renovation overnight, essentially, my net worth goes from this value, this asset that I spent money on of $500,000 to $650,000, which means my net worth goes up $150,000 just because I bought a house that's a hoarding mess.
Keep in mind now what this enables me to do. If I want to sell it and make a quick profit flipping it, I could do that and easily take out over $100,000 after I pay selling costs and fees to sell it. But I don't like selling my real estate. I'd rather hold it. And now, if I wanted to refinance this property, I could get my entire initial investment back. That is, if the house appraises for $650,000 and I get a loan against it of $500,000, I literally took out the $450,000 I used to buy the deal, the $50,000 I used to fix it up, and now I own a property that's giving me $150,000 of net worth for zero money out of pocket. And since I'm always going to make sure that the tenant covers all of the payments for the property, the principal, the insurance, the management, the maintenance, the repairs, everything that comes up with the property, because I'm going to make sure the cash flow lines up that way, I have virtually no risk on a deal that makes me a lot of money. This is why I've done 6 of these in the last 12 months alone. And yeah, this is exactly what I show you how to do step by step in the links below.
This reminds me a lot of the first house that Lauren and I bought, except the first house was empty. In fact, it was so empty there was no kitchen and there weren't any toilets in the bathrooms. Like, it literally didn't have anything. And we used a renovation loan to buy that house. We bought that with just 3.5% down, which goes to show that, wow, if I could buy a house with 3.5% down, no experience, no kitchens, no toilet, and no clue as to what I was doing, and I was able to build my net worth doing that then, it makes sense why I still do this today. Because that first house that we bought is on the other side of the street, and the house we just bought is on that side of the street. So they're in the same area. And I don't know, even though I'm a little bit nervous as to what I'm gonna find in terms of the condition of the property, I can already start seeing some things that I'm comfortable with. The lady who lived there, I don't think she totally trashed the place. It looked like she tried to maintain it. Like, the condition of the cabinets was good. It looked like the roof was relatively new, and the windows were replaced at some point, because those were all originally the old wood sash windows, which generally people don't like anymore. They're not as functional, and they're hard to open. They're not as well insulated.
What do you think about the deal overall? I mean, like, are you nervous about the deal, or are we so safe with the price we paid?
So safe with the price we paid. I feel pretty confident about that, but it is, I think it's a great deal. I think it's really great.
So if somebody were just starting out and they were clueless about real estate, is this something you would recommend to them?
Yeah, totally. I think it's great location, has basically cosmetic issues in that it's a hoarding house and other stuff, but something that's very scary to most buyers is going on at that house. And if you know how that shouldn't be scary, you have the potential of making a lot of money.
I know I'm protected. Like, all my fears are protected by the fact that I got a good deal,
Yeah.
which makes me feel comfort. But I do still feel a little bit overwhelmed. I'm wondering, like, that might be normal, huh?
Probably. It's definitely a big deal, and it's something that's not common. Like, you haven't seen it in all the years you doing your sales, and I haven't seen it in any of the properties that I managed for 10 years working for other owners and whatnot. Never seen that. But I just do have my own personal experience because my grandma was a hoarder. So that's the only situation where I'm actually familiar with it just because of that, and I think that's kind of rare.
You know, and then I do get I get comments regularly. People are like, Kevin, why are you doing this? Well, like, just invest in stocks, just put your money in stocks. But I can't make $150,000 guaranteed right away. You know, plus or minus a little bit in case something comes up, fine. You know, okay, it's under $30,000, right? If I need to flip it and sell it, fine, it's $100,000. I could go, what's so cool about this deal is I could look at this $450,000 house and say, no matter what, I know my net worth is up $100,000 to $150,000 because everything else in the neighborhood is selling for more. It's kind of like looking at, oh, well, if Tesla stock is selling for $900, I know I can buy it for $700. To where even if for some reason tomorrow it went down to $850 or $800, I was still making money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's say your net worth is like over $20 million or something like that. Yeah, you don't need to buy real estate. You could put it in stocks or do something else.
Buy an index fund.
Sure, because
you can put it into high yield savings.
Yeah, you have so much money. So, but pretty much anybody else that's on their way to wealth, even if you're a millionaire, if you're on your way to more wealth in that sense, I think real estate is a great purchase. It's a great investment.
So you would do a deal like that even if you've got $2, $3, $4, $5 million because
Yeah.
that's an extra $100,000 boost is what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what about the work involved? I think that's the thing. It's like, isn't it easier just to buy stocks?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's easier to go on whatever stock platform and purchase.
Like Webull.
Like Webull.
Which I have to come clean, I did finally open up a Webull account. I transferred some money over and I'm getting my 2 free stocks worth up to $1,400, which you can as well if you open an account using the link below. It's kind of like a simpler version of TD Ameritrade's Tinker Swim that day traders use, except you happen to also get your 2 free stocks.
But yeah, of course, buying your own real estate involves more work than just trading stocks on Webull. But this just happens to be a very profitable side hustle, and we happen to love it. I really like the deal. I mean, the numbers are great. It's a no-brainer. There's no reason anybody shouldn't want to take a deal like this. And one thing, you know, that I always recommend is if you're thinking, you know what, Kevin, I want to do a deal like that as well, then you got to ask yourself, are you pre-approved? Are you talking to an agent? And are you spending 3 minutes every day looking to see what's hit your market by checking on your phone or whatever? And if the answer is no, you're not pre-approved, you're not looking every day, just for things that come up on the market. They'll say it you'll see in the pictures, oh, that looks like a hoarder house. You know, look at those opportunities. That's your first step. If you're not pre-approved, you're not looking, then you're never gonna be able to jump on these kind of opportunities. You'll just keep seeing people like me buy these deals and encourage you to do it. So take that maybe as some encouragement to go do your first deal.